Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. The eviction notice that have been sent to Fulani headers, especially in the south, has generated a lot of reactions from different quarters. We've heard the Northern Elders Forum talk. We've also heard what different senators and even governors have said about it. Most of them are not happy and all of that, but the Southerners are not relenting in their effort, especially in the southwest and also in the southeast. They are not relenting in their effort to send the Fulanis packing. But guess what? The governor of Kaduna State has decided to lend his voice to the whole issue of eviction notice given to Fulani, and he had made his intention and made his reaction known to Nigerians. We're going to look at that in a jiffy and also compare it side by side with what other people have to say about the eviction. According to the news, Kaduna El Rufai, the governor of Kaduna, has condemned what he described as the unlawful eviction of citizens, stating that every Nigerian reserves the right to choose where to reside. His comment came amid calls for headers to leave some parts of the country over concern related to insecurity. First in the series of recent notice was the directive by the Ondo governor for headers to vacate forest reserves in the state. Sunday Adeyemo, a youth leader better known as Sunday Igboho, had blamed Fulani headers for criminal activities in Ibaraba local government area of Oyo State and subsequently asked them to vacate the area. The eviction notice was followed by protesters attacking the Fulani community in Igangang area of Ibaraba local government area, during which buildings and vehicles were razed. In unclear circumstances, the house of Igboho was also burned down days after the notice expired. Igboho has also extended the notice to all states of the southwest, asking the headers to leave. The most recent eviction notice was issued on Wednesday when women took to the streets of Biafra and Edo State to demand that the headers leave their community. However, in a statement issued on Wednesday, El Rufai condemned the calls for eviction and attacks on citizens and urged state governors to take a stand before the situation degenerates into anarchy. The government of Kaduna State notes with grave concern video clips circulating on social media platforms like WhatsApp and in which citizens of a particular ethnicity are being massacred and the properties destroyed in parts of Nigeria. This is coming amid avoidable hectoric, frenzied ethnic profiling and unlawful eviction of citizens from their place of domicile, the statement reads. He further stated that many citizens of Kaduna State have reached out to me as their governor to confirm the authenticity of this video clip. Some allege that these incidents have the support of leaders of the places where attacks have occurred. While I am unable to confirm the authenticity of the video clips, their impact on the peaceful coexistence of our people is a source of concern. On behalf of the government of Kaduna State, I call on all Nigerians living in our state to respect law and order and the right of all citizens to live in peace and security wherever they reside or work. I appeal to my colleagues governing other states in our country to make similar statements and disavow these attacks and massacre. We must avoid anarchy and vigorously promote the rule of law and the right of all citizens to life, liberty, and livelihood wherever they choose to reside. Elected and appointed public officers across the country must act on their constitutional obligation to protect all citizens, uphold law and order, and contribute to a climate for peaceful resolution. Nigerians have reacted to this because it's a very serious issue, I tell you. And right now, most people are expecting a reprisal attack from the Fulanis and also from some northern states who are demanding that the Fulanis should return home. Now, let's look at some of the reactions of Nigeria. This one says, look at what this man, because are turning this simple matter into, did they evict them out of their houses? Why can't they rent or buy land like normal humans? Another person says, but they are not normal now. Who is this century room like a fugitive in the bush? The war has moved on. Another person here say, please, can someone show this to him so that he know that Nigeria is no longer safe? People need to protect themselves from all these ugly incidents in the country. How on earth this will be happening if this should be in the south? All the Nigerian Air Force will operate. This is really, really serious. This one says here, El Rufai, why are Christians not allowed to live and set up churches in Kano like Muslims are allowed to set up mosques? And that's quite religious, and I wouldn't like to look at that. And this one says, I still don't understand why we can't drag the government for its failure to arrest the persistent attack on innocent farmers and villagers by armed haters. Rather, we play partisan politics by only subduing the retaliators and make the government comfortable with the haters' impunity. This one says here, nobody is saying we can't live amongst ourselves, but we should coexist peacefully. No killing and destruction of property. How can a group of individuals suddenly become dreadful and you want my people to coexist with them? That's a no from me. This one say, unlawful eviction of citizens. You need to check very well and confirm they are actually citizens. One of the major reasons history was deliberately removed from our educational system. That was the beginning of the fraud. But you said they are not Nigerians in the past. This one says the issue is not the living, but the destructive and barbaric act that is going on. This is what should be said and addressed, not the subject of living any way someone wants. So many reactions coming in, but I just want to look at this issue because I tell you that most people are overly uncomfortable with what is happening. The eviction notice given to them is not given to those who are living peaceably with other, members of the community. But what is being given out to them is because of the kind of act that they have given themselves into and which is totally against peaceful coexistence. And that's the truth. Now, look at what has been happening thus far. It's really not okay with the people. You have opportunity of staying in a particular environment. Instead of you staying with the people, you go into the bush. And when you go into the bush and you want to come and stay with the people, your own leaders will come out and begin to tell everybody that the whole bushes in Nigeria belongs to Fulani. How is that done? These are ancestral lands of people. So coming out to lay claim on it and saying that it belongs to them, it makes no sense at all. And that's why we are seeing this. So for me, it is not a case of reacting to what he claimed. That's what the governor of Kaduna State claimed to be illegal or unlawful eviction notice to people of different tribes. No, that's not the concern. Because as we are talking, the Hausas are living. There's a lot of Northerners are living in the south without any form of stress. The issue with these guys is that they are fully involved in nefarious activity. Most of the banditry activities we are seeing in states in the southeast, south, and even southwest is traceable to these guys. We've had the cases of kingdom. We've had wanton destruction of agricultural products. And when you attempt to resist them, they go haywire. So how do you expect the people to continue staying with them? That would not be possible. So the first thing that must be addressed is for them to understand that wherever they are going to is another man's land, and you have to run the show according to the dictates of that place. If they are demanding that you live with the people, go ahead, secure a house in an open environment, live with the people. When the time comes, go to your ranch and then take care of your cattle. Come back. The bushes does not belong to them. I'd like to leave it there. Let's go to our comment section and let's interact. What do you have to say about the reaction of El Rufai? Do you think that it is actually a biased one? They are refusing to look at the key issues, or do you think that truly they are requesting, or he is requesting, for peace for all Nigerians? Let's interact in our comments.